Hello and welcome again to another video. And today's video we have the road to rank 7 on the leaderboard in the Summer Cup by HildeClash. HildeClash, a friend of mine, a teammate, and the #1 leaderboarder. He hit #1 a couple seasons ago. He is always within the top 5, and he hit #7 with this team. He probably should be within the top 10. And probably he is now pushing for expert. It's crazy. I didn't even get my elo yet. But Hilde is pushing hard because he figured out the sauce in this cup is actually to not use Vigoroth at all. And he is probably the only one without Vigoroth. As you can see, he is running Ferrothorn, which is the ultimate answer to the water Pokemons with Toxapex and Trevenant. By the way, Ferrothorn also is a good answer to Toxapex. So let's just go and watch these battles and we will judge from there. He hit #7 with this team. He is a YouTuber, by the way. I will be leaving his YouTube channel in the description below. He makes videos about his high MMR teams. Like whenever he hits top 10, he makes a video about that team. So make sure to give him a follow. I will be leaving in the description below, so make sure to click that and just comment, leave a comment such as like, oh, I came from Yancit's channel, so he could tell that you guys are the best. The best viewers are going there too. This matchup is so good for Ferrothorn for one simple reason is that Ferrothorn here has Thunder, which is super effective. Most of the throw grass moves here, but the thing about Ferrothorn that you have a super effective move to hit the Toxapex. Look how dominant the matchup was. Like he left with some energy and almost 50% of health, which is enough for him to get 2 charge moves if the opponent decided to overfarm. So that's how insane this matchup is. This is actually very, very good now because he can just go to Trevenant now, no shield once, and dominate this matchup. Or he can just shield. I mean, technically, what's he going to shield? Toxapex? Hell no. He's going to do 3 here and then throw. Remember that Seed Bomb is buffed, so it's not as bad. I'm assuming this is a Psychic Fusion, Psychic Fang, Psychic Fusion. Shadow Ball is resisted here, so you want to throw Seed Bombs and then swap out, and hopefully you KO before they get to the charge move. He got a frame drop, but he was still able to get to the charge move. This charge does not KO here. All he needs to do is to do 1, then throw, and this sludge should do enough damage. HildeClash taking the win home with his unique and signature team. It's actually amazing how he is running. He's playing Summer Cup without Vigoroth. Like if you ask anyone, would you believe that someone did it? You wouldn't until you see this team. Next game, we have a horrible lead. Vigoroth wearing like a beanie. That Vigoroth is like... this matchup used to be, I think, very dominant for the Trev. And then they gave Rock Slide to Vigoroth and it became better for Vigoroth. And now it's actually again better for the Trev because of the buff to Seed Bomb. So now you can actually Shadow Claw down if they decided to no shield. And I think you could actually win the one. Well, like in the past, like last season, you couldn't win because Seed Bomb, like a Vigoroth lives 2 Seed Bombs. We see that Hilde is like going for the aggressive CMP here, which is actually the perfect play. So he won the swap with enough health to throw a Shadow Ball on the Charjabug. So now the question is, if they shield this, how are we going to beat this? Well, he's going to go Toxapex, I'm assuming, because he just did, not because I know, because I'm like, I would maybe just go Ferrothorn because we resist. But remember that he is going to overfarm. Oh my, what a game. So they have a Jellicent. Jellicent has no way to beat the Ferrothorn. I'm assuming he's going to overfarm slightly and throw these power webs, and this doesn't KO. So he has to insta-throw actually because the next Shadow Ball might KO. So maybe the play there was actually to throw Thunderbolt than farming. Since he tapped the move, he has to do no bubbles. And they did get 1 Volta Switch. So now it's going to come to like, do they have to charge move? Did our fast charge move register? So I don't know. I've never played this matchup. I don't know how much this does. The answer is it does enough. That's like the answer actually for this game. And Friendship at high MMR, you love to see it. He is at 2588. He hit 2730 with this team. This is an annoying matchup for both because both do resisted fast move. One has slightly better fast move pressure because Bullet Seed just does nothing. Opponent swapped into Vigoroth, and Toxapex is actually the best answer to Vigoroth in this cup. You just no shield and you go straight to sludge. You don't need to shield this, and then once you land the sludge, you could actually farm them all the way down and leave with so much energy. So Healthy is trying to maximize on his energy. He knows that he has to go to 100 and then throw, and that's like the best way to do it. Now he can pressure the charger bug to throw their energy. I'm assuming with no shielding here, and that was good enough for him. But the question is, do we go back to Pharaoh? He actually did go back to Pharaoh. This Exeter is neutral here because of the steel subtyping, but I don't know how much this does. I don't think this does KO though. Maybe he's trying to put them in Voltus in Shadowclaw range, but no, opponent is okay. Maybe I miscounted. We see a Polyrat in the back, and this is just a GG. Well, since they swapped earlier, they will get to their move first because we swapped kinda late. I thought he's going to overfarm, but there is no point actually because they do live this. So all you need to do is just farm. And we kind of need to shield this one because Icy Wind is super effective. The Charger Bug move is neutral, the X-Scissor, so it doesn't do that much. So now all we need to do is just get to 2 moves and throw them back to back. So move number 1. Remember that we double debuffed, but this should still do it. He is going for the catch. Hey, remember when I told you once, always make good plays a habit? Look at that. Like, he wins CMP, but he's like, no, he wants to break his opponent's soul. We just witnessed. Well played to HildeClash. That's why he's one of the greatest GBL players, especially Great League themed cups. Like, he doesn't try as hard in other cups. Like, oh my, what a game. So in this matchup, it's a very dominant for the Toxapex because of the massive bulk, and you have a super effective charge move. It's a bad charge move though, but you do live 2 Shadow Balls. I played this as a Scourge and it wasn't fun. So how is he going to play this? This is very, very like, it's going to put him like in 1 HP. I'm assuming his Toxapex is not as good. And he's going for the aggressive farm down, which actually paid off. He is 4 Shadow Claws ahead. So that thing, Stunfisk, remember, that has nowhere to go. He's going to overfarm an opponent having a Firathorn, and his Trevenant is up energy. All he needs to do is throw these Shadow Balls, and this game's going to be GG. Opponent realized that there is no way they win this game, so they decided to top left. They know that Healthy is not going to give them any chance to win this game. Nicely implemented, HildeClash. Remember when I used to say don't use Shadow Dragonair, non-Shadow Dragonair, use the Shadow because Shadow Dragonair sucks. Non-Shadow Dragonair sucks. And then HildeClash actually proved me wrong, and he hit Legend with non-Shadow Dragonair. This matchup, we saw it happening in the past, and it's not as ideal, but it's whatever, right? We're not going to fight for the swap. We're not going to try to win the lead, but all we need to do is to give Trevenant energy lead, because that's how he's been playing it so far. We have 2 moves. I'm assuming we're going to do 1 then throw again. No, insta throw. I'm assuming insta throw because they have the move and they decide to overfarm. Oh my, they have a Kendra. What's the play now? We just go Toxapex, to be honest, and Toxapex will just massively outbulk them. You know what's a great thing here to do? Shielding and Outrage, but Healthy is going to do that. So that was actually a great play. He's going to bait here. This is a very aggressive bait, but opponent is fell for it. So, bro, Healthy, what is with these messages? I have to edit all of them now. This is kind of a scuffed matchup, but remember that he can also just no shield the first one, but he has to shield the second one now. That Night Slash did so much damage, honestly. I was surprised that maybe we can live like the one will do like 60-70%, and now Greninja is actually sweeping our team. And this is the reason why you need to run Vigoroth, okay? Is that enough reason for Healthy to run this? But we don't know. And that was a nice 4-1, and he is getting a Phalanx. He's not catching the Phalanx. Phalanx refusing to come to HildeClash. He is at 26-34. Now moving into the next, he's playing Bobelli. Bobelli is a very decent player. He's always running Basti or the Steelix, and Basti is banned. Same for the Steelix, so Bobelli is lost now. Like, oh, what am I supposed to run? So he's running Shadow Gyarados, I'm assuming. He's running the Accent team. which we need to see the team. Like I don't remember the. Oh my, yeah, literally RPS Pokemons all over the place by Bubelli. He's a friend, okay, so I can roast. What if he doesn't like it? Hey, that's why we call him friend, right? Because friends aren't supposed to get defensive, right? We do comfortably live a Shadow Ball here, so we don't need to shield. And I like throwing on 4 here just because in case they don't shield, the Incinerate does not register. So that's like a 5 hits play. And now I'm assuming the Shadow Gyarados will come back. And we just actually... Oh my. They swapped into Pharaoh trying to catch. But Hilde is like, no, you're not catching my moves, Bubelli. I'm actually going to go Trev and catch your catch, you know? I would no shield here, assuming that it's going to be a grass move or like a thunder in both cases. But to be honest, I see Hilde's point in shielding. Like, what if, you know? It's like, you shield because what if it's the biggest move? And people usually like, oh my. That was a nicely done by HildeClash. That was a very nicely done. Opponent tried to catch 2 charge moves and they didn't catch anything. That's why he's goated in Great League. Okay, next game, ideal lead, amazing lead, but we don't have an answer to this. I'm assuming we're just going to go to Trev and shield all the way. Like, just keep shielding, throw a charge move here. Baiting here is a lose con, so he has to nuke exactly for that reason, because if he bait, they no shield, they still get to a nuke. We're in a very awkward situation, but as long as we can still get to a Shadow Ball, that's what matters. And we do get the Shadow Ball. Oh, my opponent is not shielding. I would actually shield. But Hilde is like, no, answer. That's why I am number 7 on leaderboard and you're not. This game is just GG at this point. Well, Shadow Quack can actually still put a decent fight here because Mud Bomb, Adab, and we don't have a Pokemon that resists Mud Bombs here. So maybe he's going to no shield, assuming that they don't have Mud Bomb, and he did call it correctly. So now all we need to do is just shield and fast move them all the way down. Yo, get denied, HildeClash? Yo, you need to check your internet. Oh, that was a CMP, never mind. I'm like, why did he get denied there? Opponent decided to no shield because they don't have a shield. He still have a full HP Pokemon. I don't know why these people just keep throwing charge moves. Like you're not going to win this no matter what he has, right? And that was nicely done by HildeClash. Moving into the next game. He's playing, I'm assuming from the avatar, he's playing Patoman. I'm assuming. And Patoman is number 1 on leaderboard. So this is Battle of the Titans of GBL. They swapped into it. Wait, that was his lead, right? Oh my, he has a Diggersby. So this is not as bad as it used to be, but as long as they do live 2 seed bombs, it shouldn't be bad. You don't need to shield here. I'm assuming he's not going to shield, but now it's going to be who gets to the second charge move, and it's not going to be Hilde. And the thing is, Diggersby destroys Hilde's entire team. Like, everything here takes super effective from Diggersby. So I'm assuming he's going to do 2, then 2, 3? Yeah, 3. I guess he's... Oh, wait, that was a quick attack. Or, yeah, that wasn't mud shot, right? We have to shield because this does a lot. I'm assuming Batman's going to catch. No. Well, actually, Hilde threw there on bad timing, if you notice, because I think he was expecting Batman to catch on good timing. So sometimes the good play when you play against great players is do a bad play because the good play is expected. See, guys, that's how like great like each player here. And if you see there, like, look at this. If you see what happened here, like Hilde was trying to catch, so he did one seed bomb, and then he waited a turn, and he didn't do a second fast move, and then he tried to swap. But that didn't like that didn't fool Patoman because he literally waited to see the fast move, so Hilde doesn't catch. See, he didn't do a fast move. He waited for the turn. Dude, this battle is just amazing to watch. What a play by both. I don't know. I'm supposed to cheer here, but yeah, we'll play to either. To be honest, this is like these battles are just amazing to watch. Oh my! You see, guys, he get to the charge move, but Patoman didn't allow him to throw it. That's why Patoman hit number 1, and then like Hilde's like, "Get out of here, you try hard, okay?" says like, you know, like Hilde is also a tryhard. Okay, moving into the next game, we're playing Lukaki. Okay, we see a Shadow Gyarados. Shadow Gyarados has been surprisingly used more because it's kind of a neutral Pokemon that dish out so much pressure, fast move and charge move. And like, look at this. In this matchup, this is probably the only water that can beat Ferraton beside. Oh my, they tried to catch and he ended up getting farmed all the way down. And Hilde saw that they brought the Skeldritch, so he has to stay in and sack this. Opponent swapped that to the Quagsire, and we have a Trevenant for that, so that was a good game. That was nicely done. Nicely RP'd as well. Okay, moving into the next game here, we have HildeClash at 26-34, queuing Ferrathorn into a Whiscash. What a lead by HildeClash. Opponent swapped into Mantine. We actually don't need to swap, but we can always Thunder. If they no shield, he's just going to destroy. If they shield, we just go to Toxapex. This is going to be like a matchup that will take 3 hours and a half, sometimes 4 hours, depending on like which one hit the gym first and how many shields people decide to invest. Hilde went as much energy, like build as much energy as possible, but this is not going to affect anything because, as you can see, they still live it. The Whiscash is up, and if you can see that Hilde is still refusing to throw any energy because he knows that if he throw, his energy will be wasted, and since he has 2 hard answer for this, all he needs to do is just to bank that charge move. So he's going to get as low as possible because he doesn't want to give them too much farm. And they brought in the Vigoroth. So what's the play now? They are in double seed bombs. But he's like, let me just throw the Sludge here. And then swap out. No, stay in. Oh, remember that counter is neutral. Sorry, is resisted. And it's non-stab, so it's not going to do as much damage. He shielded here because he already has the energy. So why losing that energy? And now he can swap out and finish the game with Vigoroth because all he needs to do is no shield, build up to 2 charge moves, and then throw them back to back. One will take care of the Vigoroth, and one will take care of the Mantine. Okay, Seed Bomb number 1 taking out the Vigoroth, and Seed Bomb number 2 here. But opponent decided to top left. They literally quit the game the moment they tapped the charge move. I've never seen that. And that was a nice for 1 again. Now Hilde, oh my, Hilde is 26-83. I think that put him at like top 30. Ferrathorn into Lickitung. This matchup is actually better for Ferrathorn. Because Ferrathorn does neutral while like the opposing does resisted damage. They swapped. Oh my, he's missing bubbles. I don't know if that's intentional or no, but I'm assuming he just received a DM, so that might be like a something with the touch screen being scuffed because of that. No, that was actually so calculated. Look at that. He left with so much energy to throw on this Lickitung. And sadly, we only get to 1 charge move. So yeah, that's about it. We can go back. They went to the Poliwrath. We punched the Poliwrath with the Toxapex. This is actually very annoying because we're just gonna get hella debuffed. So I don't know how we're gonna win this. Maybe we can. Maybe we just time them out. But timeout requires to throw a Brian, not Sludge, because the opponent's just going to shield here since their Pokemon in the back is just dead. Hilde refused to play for timeout, and he's still going for the Sludge waves here. Opponent still shielding. Hilde still refused to shield. Hopefully we don't regret that. No, Hilde's like, no, you can't time me out. I already have a plan for that. And you see that he nuked the Poliwrath with a Power Whip, and then they are left with 1 Pokemon against 2. So they decided to top left because they had no play in that game. Moving into the next one. Wait, is that Zero the Hero? Okay, Zero the Hero leading Pidgeot. This is a horrible lead, but we have to stay in because we have nowhere to go. We are ABA weak, and oh my, that was the most greedy bait I've ever seen in my life. But Zero the Hero fell for it. Wow. I would never bait there. They swapped into Vigoroth to try to catch the move, but Hilde was like, no, you're not catching my move. And then he punched that Vigoroth swap with a Toxapex. So we're going to see Hilde going for 100 energy, then throwing a Sludge. Because as we saw last time, that once he hit 100, he's at 99. Now he's like, okay, let me undercharge a bit just in case. And they did shield. I think we have to shield. Otherwise, we can't kill the Pidgeot. So is he going to undercharge? We will see. No, he's like, no, I just need to get rid of this. They bring back the Pidgeot, and now all we need to do is just to put them in thunder range. So we're not going to shield here, I'm assuming. Oh my. Zero the hero. Oh no. We lost an entire a Pokemon with an entire charge move, but the Sludge will be able almost to do it. They have the Diggersby. It's going to be a race to 3 charge moves from the Diggersby and 2 from Trevenant, because I think the Seed Bomb just does enough damage to KO with 2. So we're not going to shield this. Oh my, they have Scorching Sand. We should be in a good situation. But the attack fell, which means we need a third charge moves now. Oh my. Yo, Zero the hero with the insane luck there. Because if they didn't get an attack fell, the Seed Bomb KO there. And that was a nice catch by Zero the hero, but it's still, I think Hilde still wins this. Because he shield. And yeah, that was nicely done. Oh my, dude, the Q time is actually insane. Okay, last battle, horrible lead. What do? We go to Trev. They bring in Toxapex. Toxapex isn't a Trev answer, actually. So you just go straight Shadow Ball here. I think you need a Shadow Ball and a Seed Bomb. Okay, opponent shielding. This is actually annoying, and we kinda need to call a bait here. But you could actually just shield even if it's a bait, because we are ahead on energy. Usually they don't double shield the tank, but Hilde is like playing as safely as possible. We shielded the Sludge. That was actually a good shield. Now they are in Seed Bomb range, so all we need to do is just KO with a Seed Bomb here and leave this matchup with as much energy as possible. They can't bring back Vigoroth. They have a Kendra. I think we should be in a good situation because, oh my, that was so much damage. We just go Toxapex here, and we actually just go straight to Brian at this point. We don't need even to nuke. Oh my. I guess opponent just didn't have an answer for Trev. Yeah, Brian doesn't do it here, but hey, we don't need to do it. We just need to fast move them down at this point. Because they do need, like I was saying, double rock slides, because 2 body slams do not KO, do not do it. I think they needed to double rock slide. He can literally just fast move them down. And that was a nice game. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video, and that was another 4-1. Okay, what's the elo? He gets a Carbink. He's debating, what should I feed this Carbink? And that was 27-21. That was a nice elo. So again, make sure to subscribe to HildeClash's YouTube channel. I will be leaving it in the description below. Thank you so much everyone for watching. And thank you so much Hilde for sending me these highly. Make sure to click all the buttons, ring all the bells, stop by HildeClash's YouTube channel, which you can find in the description below. Thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video, and see you on the next one. Peace.